first carry now for Kareem Hunt. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Back to throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now it's Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Get all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And again, it's Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Not a big run, not an explosive run. They've had the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up in. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 17 yards out. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 34 yards. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The York on now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st down, Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, here's the option. And down inside the 15 he goes. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Good mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit?
And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit. You can say it's
Ultimately, that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Hurts going to keep it again. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Running here's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And he coughed it up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15, the 14-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Watson now to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But a bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And a nice job there defensively. We'll get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on fourth down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone's going to be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They run with Sanders off the option, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He's got Smith here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. And now this game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out